Hey, what's up, everybody? Doing another magazine grading. Did one, got a few months ago, 4 or 5 months ago. I sent these into CSG because CSG is the only one that does grade magazines, and they're the leader in magazines and comic books in terms of grading. And man, I sent this one in June, and I just got it today. Which would be I don't know when I'm gonna upload this, but it is currently October 23rd, and I sent it to CSG. It was something like June 10th. That's it. And I paid for there's different services that you can select while you are you want your comic books graded or magazines graded, and you could pick a selection to where you can get it back within anywhere from 25 to 40 days. So you're thinking, it's a month and a half. That's no big deal. And, these are some high price magazines. And man, I've just been sitting on them, trying to figure out what's going on with them. I was contacted them a couple times. They said, we'll get back to you. Up until now, I never really had any issues with CSG. I think they're still a really great company. I think they still have a really high ceiling, just a good future. I think they just do everything right. But this is one of them where they just really screwed up. But all in all, I'm happy with. There's 6 total magazines. I'm happy with all of them except for one. And I'm trying to figure out what was wrong with it. Because it's not like I'm going to crack it open now, but because once you see it, it's kind of weird. But here will be the first one. It's going to be kind of weird where I'm going to have to pick up my phone and try to give you the full gist of the magazine itself. But this is the three-peat. This is the first three-peat. This is Sports Illustrated number 25, June 28th, 1993. It is a 9.4. See it right there. I'll try to lay it down, and hopefully I can give you a little better view stock of it, maybe a little here of what it actually looks like. But 9.4, the best part about it is it's white pages. That's nothing. That's kind of just like a. It almost looks like it's cracked and everything, but it's not. It's just a camera glitch. But yeah, it's one of the better ones to have because it also does have Scottie Pippen within the cover. And yeah, it was the first three-peat since Boston Celtics. And yeah, Jordan, no tank there. Don't blame him. This was against Charles Barkley and the Phoenix Suns. It was a very good series. And it's a 9.4. So super happy with that. That is a very high grade. It goes I mean, they do have like a 10 grade, but I've never seen one. The highest grade of any magazine is like a 9.8. So, but either way, super happy with it. 9.4. Probably get at least, hopefully about like 300 to 400 for it. Potentially more. I'm gonna try to see if the Heritage wanted to pick up these as like as a lot, and maybe I can get maybe a couple grand out of like all of these combined. The next one is this one, and this was the one that I'm disappointed with. This is, I mean, this is as iconic as you can get. I'm trying to get freaking the best, because trying to get the best lighting, trying to get, all that other stuff. But I mean, you got three of the best that ever was. Team Dream, as they called it. I mean, Magic, Bird, Jordan. I think Jordan's holding up the two because he's got back-to-back titles at that time. It's just you look at this, and it's from Newsweek. It's also Bush versus Purdue. Digging for dirt. I mean, this was this one Bill Clinton, I believe, was elected president in 92, 94, something on there. But this was the Dream Team. This was like one of the very first magazines that actually came out showing them all together. Once again, I'll lay it flat here on, and it only got a 7.5. And I just don't know. It has white pages as well, which I just don't understand. It has to be something of the like the edges here potentially. Right here, maybe I could see maybe like a little bit of like imperfections and stuff with the pages, or with the maybe a little bit of something there. But again, I it's like, man, 7.5. I was really hoping for at least like an 8, 8 minimum. Because it's such an iconic. I mean, this is just this is something that I might not even sell. This might be something that I'll just keep for myself, not just because it's just a 7.5. It's just, I mean, these are the guys I grew up watching. I hated Jordan for a long time just because of the Pistons and Bulls rivalry in the late 80s and like early 90s. But it was almost like the Dream Team changed everything. I think it even just changed the league completely in terms of, I mean, there's still some hard hitting, there's still a lot of flagrant ones, flagrant twos. I mean, there's still some bodies being thrown around. But I think because of the Dream Team and the relationships that was formed through players that were, like, oh, I hate this guy. I hate this fucking guy. If I saw him on the street, I would probably knock his ass out. I mean, it was like that type of mentality during the 80s and even in some parts of the early 90s, man, where most of these guys hated each other. I mean, it's not like today where it's like, you see guys like hugging each other and like, hey, good game, bro. And it's like you did something like that, you were traded like the next day. Like there was nothing like that in like in the 80s and 90s. Like you would never go that stretch and go out of your way and be even nice. I mean, to your what the fuck is that? To your opponent. I mean, it was just that type of era. That's what made the era of the 80s and 90s the golden age of NBA basketball. I mean, it was just athletic defense. I mean, it just had, there was just superstar after superstar. I mean, it was just an insane time to be a basketball fan or just getting into being a basketball fan. The next one, love this one. I hate the jersey that they put on him. There is probably some type of copyright things going on, but the greatest ever, exactly right. This was, let's see, Newsweek. Yeah, Newsweek put out a lot of good stuff during that time of the Dream Team and Jordan and their three-peats and whatnot. And Newsweek, October, November of 1993. This got a 9.2 with white pages. Every single one of these got white pages. But all in all, I'm just like so confused by that last Newsweek. Maybe there is a, PSA does that too. PSA does a, where there's too many cards, of a player that has 10s, and it's like, okay, we can't give them all 10s, and it's gonna crash the card in terms of price and everything like that. And but however, it's kind of annoying. But yeah, this is a nice one right here. Collector's issue as well. Don't know exactly what was inside of it. I basically never went through any of these. I just cleaned them off and sent them in. I don't even know what's inside any of these anymore. Maybe back in the day when I bought them, I could probably tell you what was inside of them, but now I couldn't tell you. Next one is, this is one of the best ones that you could possibly ever get. Like I said, with the Newsweek one with Bird and Magic and Jordan, this one was, obviously Sports Illustrated is the best sports magazine on the planet, at least in terms of the United States. And I mean, look at these guys, man. I mean, you look at these. You got Barkley, you got Ewing, you got Malone, you got Jordan, you got Magic. I mean, it's like watch out, world. This could be America's 1992 Olympic 5. Yeah, just what a and very happy with it. 9.2 with white pages. February 18th, 1991. I believe, I believe this is the very first, Gives a lot of information in terms of on the cover. I think probably who the designers of the cover, and the some of the writers inside of the issue all together. But I mean, what a great I mean, this is like, that might be, I mean, this might be the collector's like all-time collector's edition of any magazine for for sports, in my opinion. And other than Ewing, I mean, he wasn't. I mean, I think even David Robinson was better than him at that stage of his career as well. However, he was a journeyman. He paid his dues, man. I mean, so sad for Ewing, man. I mean, he played his ass off in New York, and he carried those fucking bums to the playoffs every single year. Carried those bums to conference finals. They would never give him any help whatsoever. They drafted terribly. They traded terribly. They spent their money terribly. And I mean, they had one of the best centers of all time. End. I mean, the dude was a monster too in terms of defending. That's what he came into the league. When he came into the league, he had no type of offense. It was all defense. And he developed an amazing mid-range jumper that was pretty much almost unstoppable. And in my opinion, he's top 25 all time. Just an amazing player. But here we go. Here's the best. I think this is the best one of them all in terms of grading. But I have about 3 more of these, I believe. This is the hologram Sportsman of the Year, Michael Jordan. It just has like a bunch of different, face scans of him, and it is really a fucking cool ass magazine. December 23rd, 1991. So this would be their first. It would be after his first NBA title, but yeah, bad boy. 9.6. This 9.6 should get me about almost $1,000. It should. I saw 9.4. I have a 9.4 currently up on eBay. I have it at 400. I've done obviously some other research on this one as well too, and it's one of the most sought after Michael Jordan magazines because it's just him. It is, Sportsman of the Year. It's just a different magazine that was never created before in terms of the hologram, and just a great magazine and all. And again, I have like three or four more of these that I need to send in too as well. So I'll be putting those up as well. I saw tons of magazines that I need to send to CSG, and the other ones that I had put up, I think only one of them didn't sell yet. And last but not least, and this one is their 5th championship. So this is one of, and this is a special commemorative edition. Sports Illustrated presents number 5. Chicago Bulls, NBA champs, 1996-97. Kind of cool that you get to see. It's like you get to see like a little bit of like a the the image of the photographers and the players, fans, everything. Again, this was against, this was the first of back-to-back seasons of beating the Utah Jazz of Karl Malone and John Stockton. Got 9.2, and again, get white pages, which is very important for any type of magazine or comic book. But so yeah, pretty cool magazine all in all. I wouldn't say this is one of my favorites. Wait a minute, what the hell is that? Will never be. That's why we all drink. Junkie? And then they have a Sprite bottle on the bottom. I do not remember this at all. Okay. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Jeez, I wasn't even 21 yet to be drunk enough to not remember that type of shit. But anyway, yeah. That's the last one of the 6 that I sent in. I will definitely be sending in a few more. I'll probably show off what I'll be sending in, and hopefully next time the turnaround time will be a lot faster than it was on this time around. But let me know what you guys think. What's your favorite cover? Is it something that you guys are interested in getting into? Again, you see stuff like comic books and like stuff like that. Kobe. Kobe covers are going to be huge. I've seen tons of Tom Brady Sports Illustrated issues that are already in like the 2,000 and 3,000s range. There's a couple Kobe's that are very high priced. I saw in the Heritage there was an actual magazine. I think it was either the second Bulls. It was either the back-to-back Sports Illustrated cover of the Bulls winning, or it was the three-peat one that I showed you of, and it was it was sent to Kobe Bryant's address when he was in Philadelphia, and it was signed by Kobe on top of that, and it was signed by Michael, and I think it went for something like it was something crazy like $25,000, which I think is cheap. Whoever bought that got a steal of a lifetime, because I mean, 10, 15 years down the road, that thing's gonna probably triple or quadruple in price, just because of of the unfortunate thing that happened to Kobe of dying so young. Yeah, don't want to go too much more into that, because it's he was not only a great player but a great human being. But anyway, I'm not gonna get all emotional, and yeah, that'll be the end of the video, and we'll see you guys later.